I voted for the healthcare centers at schools, so maybe you didn't read.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I thought you voted.
That's okay. Apologies. And the last thing down here, when we talk about economic.
I didn't just wait for him to see if he answers your question.
Because you should get to the questions first. He's making, he's going to drone us to sleep.
Now, when you say we're not taxing corporations, we are.
But
Which
there's so many
corporations are you
loopholes
talking
that they
about?
don't. Well, GE didn't pay any taxes. The oil and gas companies didn't pay taxes. They get subsidies. Subsidies are billions of taxpayer dollars that go to the corporation. So when he shows me these slides of the debt and doesn't talk about taxing corporations or closing loopholes, ending corporate welfare, closing these subsidies.
Wouldn't you think it'd be more effective if you just waited for the question and answer session?
Why don't we just let her talk? Is that okay? I don't think we need to judge her. She's an American.
Thank you.
Speak up.
Thank you. I want to speak to my congressman when I want to speak to him. I'm not polite or politically correct, and I think that there's a lot of people that can agree with that. Corporations need to be not
You
subsidized.
seem
No more
so
corporate wealth.
upset.
What?
You're very upset.
I'm pretty upset, yeah. Yes, because I see the Republican Party holding the whole country hostage. They want to get rid of, kill Social Security. They've already voted to destroy Medicare. They're only talking about ending social programs. They're not talking about taxing corporations, ending loopholes, ending corporate subsidies. They don't talk about any of that. The whole Republican Party does not talk about that, and that's what they should be talking about. They're talking about how bad the debt is, but they're not talking about bringing in some money. And why do these corporations get off with no taxes?
At the last meeting in Boca, when you got thrown out and you said you were intending to disrupt, is that your intention today?
I want answers. I want to know this.
But I mean,
and I think the Republican...
Listen to the congressman.
Yes, come here and join me. It's very difficult to listen to him drone on, and I know the Republican agenda is not to tax corporations.
But I mean, was it your intention to disrupt the meeting today like
No,
it was last time?
my intention is to get answers to these questions.
Again,
Why are you
because-
leaving before the question and answer period then?
Because I can see that I'm getting too upset and I don't want to get thrown out.
What did the deputy say to him?
Well,
you
he
when
told me a
kept-
couple of times to calm down and sit down, and it's not worth it, which made me feel like the next 2 or 3 times if I got a little, excited about this, that maybe I'd be arrested, and I don't want to be arrested.
Yeah, but wouldn't you get a
you've
little
been at 2 meetings
self-control?
of his, right?
Yeah, it's
And
my
been-
second meeting.
Well, I guess you didn't get tossed out of this one. You
No, I
voluntarily
walked
left.
out.
Okay.
This is your second town hall meeting you've been to of his?
Yes, he's my congressman, and I want these answers.
But maybe you should ask him afterwards, so you wouldn't cause such a
Well, maybe
ruckus.
I'll wait for him and ask him after.
Yeah, I would agree.
And you were thrown out of the last one in Boca Raton?
Yes, over the same issue. He starts talking about how corporations pay the highest tax in the world except for Japan. But we all know there's so many loopholes that these corporations are not paying taxes. And we're talking in the news all the time about the debt ceiling being sky high, and the Republican Party is holding the whole country hostage, saying that the debt, is, unless we cut Medicare and unless we get rid of Social Security, unless we end Planned Parenthood, we can't raise the debt ceiling. But they never talk about taxing corporations, ending loopholes, ending corporate welfare. They never talk about that, but they're screaming at the top of their lungs that, we have to end all the social programs.
Are you going to come to the next one?
I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do about the next one.
And can you spell your last
Maybe
name
he can
again?
answer these questions.